No. Today I think I'm going to remove the, let me see, draw and guess. First is oh, never mind. I don't do this. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Awakening Your Worth. I am in the co-working space, so I can't talk so loud. I hope you can hear me. Give me some kind of indication that you heard me. Let me just do something. I'm coming in early so that you got time to come in. What happened? Uh, Drawing. Okay, beauty. Uh-huh. Drawing, effects, stickers. Go back to my norm. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. So, how are you? How are the children of the universe? I'm Becky Ang from Malaysia. I'm a coach and I help ambitious entrepreneurs in turning their thoughts into action because you know who is the rich where not who where is the richest place on earth? Who want to tell me? Start with this question. I got 4 more minutes before I go and do my live topic today. I was just watching the replay of my teacher on dynamic feng shui, and one thing that draw home is that in order to achieve what you want to achieve, you have to take actions, and that is why my coaching is so impactful on things that is done for other people, that they must take action. No point I collect money or take your payment and in the end you just short sendiri. You just find that, oh, well, it's nice to listen to her. Now please, when you are coached by me, you have to take action because success don't come falling into your arms just like that. You might think that some people are lucky. Yeah, how many of those some people around you that you see is lucky? I am not one of them. I have to work very hard to be where I am, and I'm still working at it. Or I'm seeing my dog. You saw my dog. I hope I remember to bring her home. The real doll is in Netherlands. Hello, Jerry. Hello. Is it shop? Pan. I don't know why. Or can I know? Uh, like Pan. I hope I pronounce your name right. Uh, why do you want to co-host? What is the purpose? This page of Awakening Your World is a page that I open to mentally and emotionally support people who are walking their life journey and um, well, facing problems that they don't even understand why. They just need a space to cool down, relax, and maybe my voice can help them to soothe their pain. Right, because when I was at that stage, there was no one to give me that kind of support. So, on my own effort, I have to learn many things. I have broken wings so many times. I have fallen so many times. Though failure not something that people look forward to, but I guess my success today is because I learned from my failure. If you think that people tell you to feel is something that is embarrassing, then the other person who told you this are sure people who have forgotten where they were before they become successful. You know, Thomas Edison had to fail 99 times before he managed to discover the lights or the light bulb in that sense. And I'm not asking you to fail 99 times. I'm only using my experience so that before you fail, you already know, well, if you make certain decision or you don't make certain decision, you will come to this kind of situation. So in order for people to grow faster, besides being coached by me, these are the freebies that I give. Hello, Abby, how are you? Hello, Sha, all the beautiful people. Hello, Vincent, Jen, hello. Thank you for coming into my page, The Awakening Your Worth. If you can share my page, it will be good because it will be part of the journey that you grow and you help somebody else because the suicide rate is very high. And in coaching, we, well, at least my main intention is that before anyone go into depression or mental issues, they will, hi Sunny, looking forward to the baby. They will be able to step out of their depression. Yes, the medical field or many business, they don't want to hire people who have depression issue. Will I hire one? Honestly, I would. You ask me why? Because ask me why, then I will tell you. So you have, how have you been sleeping, Sunny? Okay? I don't know. Nowadays I have been like the sleep at 3, so you are on the European time. I hope you have enough hours of sleeping because the baby will need it. If you cannot sleep, like what I did now, sometimes when I drank too much coffee, I can't sleep. And what I did is because, hello, Mr. Sim, I will do vipassana, and then I can fall asleep. Of course, I learn a lot of other techniques, and sometimes it's not that I cannot sleep, it's just that I am wanting everything to happen all at once. It's like when I'm sharing this page on awakening your baby's girls too. Beautiful. Babies are beautiful. Even on the younger age, you might face a lot of work, taking care of them, everything like that. You will miss them when they start to grow up. I do. My daughter now is so independent, she don't need her mother. But when she come back, she become my baby. When she's away, she's very much independent. She don't need me. But I'm keeping hope that she too will have babies, or at least 3 to 4 babies. Well, let's pray we have more children in the world, even though it's chaotic. But I believe like people who are in this group is good enough. If I have 13K by now as viewership, I believe everyone who did a little bit, they will be able to help a lot of people to grow in peaceful and harmony. We cannot change the world, yeah, but I believe we can change ourselves I mean, if you want to. That's how I do everything now. Because last time when I was the boss, I like to change people. That was the teaching then. You see the emperor time. I was watching this Bao Jin Tian thing, and I can now understand why most people are so stubborn or nincompoop or cunnilingus, or in other words, stubborn, don't want to learn. So it is because the stigma of our past, our past life, and I'm not making an excuse when sometimes I'm stubborn, but I learn to ask what makes it so important that I need to hold on to the principle, even though I'm right. It's like sometimes when I was showing things or teaching people to do things, they say, you don't know anything about it, or your pen aches. How heavy is your baby? I mean, how heavy are you now compared to before you were pregnant? Okay, let me go back. So when I was, that was about 30 years ago when I started to lead a company, and I always wanted to protect my staff because in my life I was never protected, whether as a kid, as a teenager, or as an adult. I have to take care of myself. So when I have staff, I make sure that they are well protected, not knowing that sometimes they don't need it. And it is always in my nature that want to jump in and help people. Nowadays, I think I will call myself kaypoh, the busybody type of people. People don't ask. Nowadays, when people don't ask for help, I will not help because it's very karmic. If you if you help people when they don't need it, you are taking away the karma, and the person that you help don't appreciate it. Not that they don't want to appreciate it, but because they feel that, well, I didn't ask, why do you do it, right? So from now on, even to all the viewers out there, you only help people when they ask for it, even your own children. And when you need help, you better start asking, right? Because like my page, if you don't comment, I don't care. I just assume that you know what I'm talking about, even though sometimes I think most of you don't understand, or some of you don't understand because you haven't been through the journey. I live in this world for 60 years. And can I have a show of hand who have the photo of themselves at the age of 5? I don't have. I will give you all another one day. Maybe I will share about what I'm going to do with a 5 years old photo of yourself. Go and dig. I can't find any of myself on my photo at 5 years old. I will go back and dig again and see whether I can find some tonight or tomorrow. So I was just at this topic about TLC. I think today I put TLC night in awakening your worth because the weekend is coming, right? And this is the day where people start to slow down to enjoy their weekend. And being working individuals, your weekend, if you have a family, you will be more busy than when you're working. Am I right to say that? My first baby's girl, you have two baby girl ahead, right? Oh, beautiful. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you have such a beautiful girls then, right? I hope they are as excited as you to have another baby. So this baby is what gender? Have you find out, or you want a surprise? Either way, my only wish is that the baby is healthy. Mother, the baby, the family are all healthy. Okay, our baby's girl too, number two. The first is girl, now is also girl. Good. People really love baby girls nowadays. Thankfully, because period 9 is all about feminine power. Uh, because for those who don't know, I also dabble with, I mean, I also learn 八字 and feng shui. And period 9 is coming 40 years, 20 years is not 40 years, 20 years is woman power. So you will see a lot of women climbing the ladders or people who are having feminine uh, character. Okay, they are polite, they are gentle, they are kind. Those are feminine characters. Will also be on the promotion rank. Yeah, so don't go and think something else. It's not nice, right? Because like I used to mention, people's gender is something they cannot choose. So if you are in a gender that you are happy with, congratulate yourself and blend with the energy of the world. Yesterday I got warning from TikTok. I don't know why. I'm waiting for them to tell me why they are flagging my my TikTok live. I like to say Facebook because I've been on Facebook for so long. Okay. Desmond Chew, thank you for coming in. Kasih Dayang, Sony, Chang. Chang, I see you pretty often, yeah. I mean, if you all have anything you want to comment or any room for improvement or any topic that you feel I should be able to share, then you drop me a comment down and I will take it down. Okay, I'll do my best to give you constructive outcome from your comments. Okay, today's topic on tender loving care in awakening your worth. In the first place, thank yourself for being here because it's nearly 9, oh, it's already 9:11 in the morning, in the evening, and some of you might have just gone home. But if you're on the other part of the world, you might have just woke up. Either way, be thankful you had or having a day full of surprises, full of love, and full of happiness. When you have this kind of energy, normally your day flow with that kind of energy. I know because in a way, I have practiced to eliminate toxicity from what you call that, my life. It's not that it don't have, sometimes it come more vibrantly, but I tend to rebound faster. Always no mud, and I think grow lotus, right? I remember there's one viewer who have this beautiful statement. Okay, welcome. So thank yourself for being here, and I'll do my best to do some sharing. Hi, yeah, always no mud, no lotus. I thought it was always no mud, beautiful lotus. Hello, hello. Okay, let's do this. I want to ask you something. Hi. I want to ask you, what are you thinking now? Just tell me, you know. You see in this page of awakening your worth, we have very beautiful individuals, and I feel very comfortable today so that my topic today is mild and yet very comforting. Ah, okay. Don't say I cannot sleep. Try to change the statement. Change it to I want to sleep. Okay, keep drumming that into you and then go into a relaxation, or you go into a space, quietly sit down, even if you cannot sleep, because cannot is a word you use. I can but not sleep. Yeah. So you go to a corner, sit down, and well, really relax. Even if you don't really sleep, you will sort of go into a very comfortable position. Manifesting positivity. Ah, nice. That would be nice. What are you thinking? You're saying you're thinking manifesting positivity. What about others? What about others? Don't tell me you're not thinking who is in your thought now. Or what is in your thought. Like Sunny said she cannot sleep. Okay. We have eliminated the cannot and make it I want to sleep and go to the corner. Give it a go. Because the way the mother acted, yeah, is the way the baby is going to act. Yeah, you mentioned you cannot walk, yeah, but you did not explain why. What you mean by you cannot walk? So people, children of the universe, send prayers to Sunny. She is going to give birth on April 21st to her second baby girl. And now she cannot walk and cannot sleep. For me, I think I was like a baby elephant. I can eat, I can sleep, I can jump. Even at the 7th trimester, I mean, when I was 7 months pregnant, I even went swimming. Yeah, nice. Always no mud, no lotus. Can I know your name? You're grateful. Okay. I will say what I was thinking. What was I thinking was, how are all of you doing? That's why I keep asking the question. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste. Praying for healthy energy and positivity. Good. Sunny, you see, he, I don't know, you didn't tell me your name, so I don't know whether you are a man or a lady, but thank you. Always no mud, no lotus. I really like that statement. But what makes you put always no mud, no lotus? Yeah, Sunny, my back pain. Okay. Well, you are at the last month of the pregnancy. I guess that happened. Even to me, 26 years ago. Okay. So keeping up your spirit is very important. So what was I thinking? I was thinking, how can I produce better topics to my audience or to my viewers? Because I am a mixture of many things. In my struggle to be who I am today as a coach, I really went through so many type of courses. It's like giving birth to Peggy Young. So now I'm living my childhood. I even told my sibling, I say, I never had a childhood. So starting this year, which is the Bingo year, is also the 60th, where the same year I was born, the animal science and the earthly branch and the heavenly branch is reborn in this year. So I'm 60 years old officially, and I'm glad for that. In Chinese, I'm 61 years old. Okay, so what happened is what I don't have, I want to share so that people who are in the same energy or vibrating with my same energy, then they will not face the problem that I had before. But is it good? I don't know. If you take action by knowing, by having a clarity from what I share, and you might get the result you want or not, I can't guarantee. But at least you know that if you don't do something about it, it's going to sit in your thoughts like a fermented beans, we have 30,000 days. Life is experience, mostly suffering, but we must all strive despite that. Yes, with the war going on and everything like that, everybody is worried. And worried help if you worry. The more you worry, the worse the situation becomes, because the energy of the world is compounding by the millisecond. If you think bad, it's going to be bad. Don't need the world to tell you. You just look at your own situation. If today you have been facing a terrible day, and you are sitting and hating the situation, your whole night is going to be like that. And who do you hurt? You only hurt yourself, yeah. Who cares? Yeah, maybe the one that loves you cares, but they cannot do anything because they cannot eat the medicines of bitterness for you, right? So it is good that when you know what is occupying your thoughts, you become more energetic in your way of finding solution. So it's like why I have today's topic is because I feel that my mind have been filled with question mark. Okay, I don't have a topic to share. I don't have a topic to share. And then what will happen to my viewers, because they also looking for help and they can't tell anybody. At least in my page, I don't see them, they don't see me. I mean, they see me lah. I mean, you see me. But I don't see you and I don't judge you. Even if I see you, if you have been my client, I don't judge you because I know what life is all about. But I can't say that for everybody in the world. So what happened now is, in this page, you are free to be yourself. So I was thinking, okay, why I don't have a topic? That was what I've been thinking ever since the holiday, because I was away. Then I said, okay, all my viewers is going to be lost. So the word loss come in, I don't have topic come in. So it is always eating at my creation part. And in the end, today I was attending my teacher's dynamic feng shui. Then something suddenly pop up. I said, no, I got topic. It's just that I need to line it up for the environment. And that is what that I come up with. What are you thinking? Because that was the thought that happened to me. There are two types of people that cross our path. One to bless us, one to teach us. Same with the situation. I agree to disagree. And life is like, I'm not sure whether you heard about this story about people going on board the train and then coming off the train. People are just people. So it is what you want to become that define the quality of people who passes your life. I used to think like some come to bless me, some come to teach me. But the question is, who draw them? Who draw them into my life that I have this category of people? And I realize it's me. Because if I don't have the energy that is vibrating with blessing, I will not have people who come into the blessing segment, or I don't have people that come into my segment who is teaching me things. So now I always vibrate at an energy of giving, because I give myself a lot of freedom to choose my topic. I give myself a lot of freedom to choose my emotion when I do presentation like this. And I can see that the viewers that come in are people who are vibrating either at the same energy of as me or opposite of me, because I still have stigma of the past, and the past me is somebody who is without confidence, without idea who I want to become, who is always guilty, who is always fighting to have a space in the place that I live, or in the company, or in a position. Now I don't care. You know, if I don't feel like meeting anybody, I don't just meet anybody because I know the viewers are there. So if I have anything I want to say, I will say to you, because when I vibrate at that kind of emotion, surprisingly, yeah, I have that kind of audience. So I know I'm the one who draw the energy. And I have people going in and out of my room. It's okay, because not every topic that I share is beneficial to one person. It is across the board. Because wishing you and all your abundance. Yeah, thank you. Namaste. Hey, you haven't tell me your name lah. At least give me a name to call you, even though I like your tagline. So please share my life, because I have mentioned, I think I will keep mentioning that my mission is to awaken 1% of the total population in their world. So are you worthy? I believe you are, and you are embarking on enhancing and also reinforcing that. Okay, so I already told you what I'm thinking. So in other words, my thoughts are very clear, and then you don't see I have a lot of wrinkles. Yeah, even with TikTok you can still see wrinkles, but I don't have. So I avoid thinking problem as a thing problem. Usually Titi friend calls me always or Lotus. Oh, then I call you Lotus. Huh? I love the Lotus. Lotus. Okay, let me put this down. Ah, Wong is here. Welcome. Wow, you must have a busy day. Huh? The school reopened on Monday. I mean last Monday. So when thoughts that occupy your, I mean, when the person or the thing that occupy your thoughts is not beneficial, what should you do? Okay, I have a lot of smart viewers here. Let's interact on this, because I also learning. I can share with you what I think, yeah. But you know, 8.1 billion people in the world, we all don't think the same, and that's how we learn from each other. So my question, let me repeat, is that when the thoughts when you, what you're thinking is not beneficial to you, what does it do? Oh, you retired, no more teaching. Such a noble position. Teachers are really, I must say, my gratitude to all teachers. It's not easy to teach the children nowadays. You can scream and shout at them like what our time was. Actually, I miss those days. When you're naughty, the teacher punish you. And parents are fine. Now, if you say something, the parents will come after you. You know why? Because the parents don't know how to be parents. They just know that they need to protect their child. So they just come up screaming at teachers because of the teachers punishing their children. I'm sorry, my thought is very cold, old-fashioned, old school. But children nowadays are smart. They know how to maneuver and get their way. So parents, if you are playing into your children's hands, be careful. Or you are young. In the elder stage, we are just 10 years old. You are just 10 years old. I'm just 1 year old. Age is just a number. Okay, come, share. What will you do when the thing you thought about is not beneficial to you? Embrace solitude, that's awakening. Mm. Yeah, awakening comes in many ways. Yeah, we are doing it differently. No wrong or right, no yes or no. But as long as your heart is at peace of doing it, it's already a success. Congratulations. Embrace solitude. Okay. Now, since nobody answer except just uh, Wong, then I will just share my thought of it, right? You know, Carl Jung said when you are in this kind of situation, the energy that you vibrate is bringing more turmoil into your life. So what you need to do is to walk out from it by understanding what was the issue. It's already gone, it's already past. So what can you do about it? For me, I still have this thought of how to really settle the issue with my mother. It's no longer anger or hatred or compliance. It's just that the bridge of knowing my mother again is another stage that I'm learning, but it's not toxic. It is just very new. And I told her, I said thank you for whatever happened. It's already happened. You want to blame whoever, or my life is already at this age, and what is done is already done. For those who don't know my story, you might want to go back and look for my story, what I've talked about with my mother and my past experience of life. So I still think about it, not because I want to, it's because I want to find a solution on how to uh, close the gap, so that I can feel comfortable in her presence because she's staying with me. But now I am still taking baby steps. I meditate whenever I can. When I do Vipassana meditation, it's like self-hugging. So for those who have not done Vipassana meditation, it will be beneficial if you find out, because I'm not a person to teach, yeah. But I can tell you it makes a lot of difference to me in my life. Wow, thank you all for coming into my page, Awakening Your Worth. And that was what I want to touch upon, because when you are not addressing the thought that is being drummed into you by you, do you know who control you? Let's hear some kind of comments. Who control you when you are being uh, caught in the space of negative thinking, on you are embroiled in something that is unhappy in your thoughts? Who control you? Anybody likes to answer that? It will be nice to hear some comment, because then I know whether, yeah, you control yourself. Yes, exactly. That's what I thought too. Is there any other answer? Well, the other answer that I managed to research out is the person or the situation that is still in your thoughts. This is in the past, but they still control you. Yeah, don't leave everything to God. He's so busy. You have to work with the God to make sure that you do your job as a human being. The life that He gives to you or the Creator gave to you, you must take responsibility and do something about it. You don't just throw everything to Him. He already so busy. So as human being, we should be responsible for our life. And if you see anybody who are falling into deep depressions, just go and sit with them. Don't talk anything, because I was ignorant before I was a coach. I used to say things like, oh, you shouldn't believe, okay, kind of thing. Until my daughter tell me, depression don't have a cause. And then I understand why. Because some of the stigma of the depressions come from past experiences of life. And they cannot help it. So when you keep burying yourself into the shadow, you are not able to walk out. That's when depression start to seep in. So please be the helper of God, regardless of religion. Pray for the peace and harmony of the world, but most importantly, pray for yourself strength in facing whatever you are facing, whether good or bad. It is always a blessing, right? So as I was sharing, now I want to seek your help in reflecting, in tender loving yourself. Sometimes you don't know why you are hurt, it could be just a simple thing, but it could be something that had been disturbing you for some time, and then something people say just trigger it, and then you throw your temper at the person who triggered it, even though they don't know what happened. So if you are triggered, it will be good not to respond, but to ask yourself, do a reflection. Okay, what was said to me? Did the words really meant to hurt me, or I am sensitive due to a past experience that I have not solved? If it was the second one, then I would encourage you to jot it down and say, okay, today I feel this way, who said what to me, and how I feel about it. Don't just jump into conclusion about how you think about it. Look into your emotion, because most of the time your words come from the way you feel. Your emotion is the one that create the chaos to the words, right? I know for me it's like that. I'm not sure, but if I'm like that and most of you here are vibrating with my same energy, I guess at least some of you are, right? So what will I do next? After reflections, of course, this you cannot write it down immediately, because it look very weird, like my journal at home there. I cannot be writing on my palms. So I will immediately fall to the second thing that I do. That is, okay, what do I do next? I keep quiet. Though sometimes I just feel like throwing back. Sometimes I just feel like screaming back at the person. But then I feel that if I don't accept the statement, and I know that the emotion was triggered by something prior to the happenings, then I already have solution to one of my problem, and then I become pretty happy, and then I took back control of my life. Me look at Blackboard those teaching days. I pity you, but you are doing great. Teacher, salute to you. Can I know what age of children were you teaching before? and what topics. It will be nice to know. So count 1 to 10 doesn't work now because the the emotion is way too volatile. It just erupt like, okay, how you salute a maths most difficult to teach. I'm one student that don't excel in maths. I'm thinking I'm more of a art person, but I don't know why I wanted to go to science class. Maybe science class give me that kind of ego, which I needed then. Anyway, lower secondary. Good job. At least you retire now. You can relax and look after younger kids and enjoy your life. As a teacher, you need to do so much things. I salute. So I was just saying that you take back control, okay? So what we need to do now is very important. Number one, excuse me. I'm not glad I retired because I now find ways to make myself busy. That's why I having this second career, which is coaching, and now I'm doing this TikTok live as a hobby, so that I can reach more people. And actually, I have to do a lot of research on the topic. Even when I'm sleeping, I'm asking my unconscious mind, please. Oh, Sunny, if you are still here, you might want to try my method on self-healing. Pay attention to your unconscious mind. Tell your unconscious mind how you feel. You say, I need to sleep because I'm tired, I can't walk. So, unconscious mind, please take over and let me sleep. If you want that bad enough, it happened. That's what I did. Yeah, and do what you are happy. For retired people like us, we can say that. But for those people who just started their journey, they are being covered by too many responsibility. They might not see it yet, but I hope they will learn to love what they do and also to share their passion of life. They must really love their own life. That's why I always tell my daughter, I say, no matter what happened, remember the first love is to love yourself. Now, in our culture, I'm talking my culture. I shouldn't say our culture because everyone is brought up differently. In my culture, the point of just taking care of yourself is considered selfish. I dare not take care of myself or do anything for myself before my breakthrough. I do everything to make everyone happy except myself. And when I done my breakthrough, I know that when I start to love myself, the things around me change. People might say that I'm selfish, but I feel that statements stop to have any kind of impact because when I love myself, I perform duties in ways that are more impactful than just doing it because I need some kind of acknowledgement. Does it make sense to you? Any one of you have this kind of experiences? Ronald is the Ronald that I know. And if you want to be invited in, what do you want to do? Okay, so help to share my page because I really need your support to help others who are not aware of their worth. When it comes to worthiness, it goes into so many segments. Some are being trained to tell themselves that, oh, I'm only worthy when I do certain thing, or I'm only worthy when I sat on the chair as a chairman. I'm only worthy as a mother because I take care of the children, or I'm only worthy, etc., etc. But I want to cultivate what I've learned, that your worthiness is on who you are, your own beauty, your own aspiration, your ambition, your result, your failure, your learning, your action. So your worthiness will encapsulate everything into a beautiful journey for yourself. And in that stage, you will be able to influence the network. I just feel happy, even though in the sometime when the past come and visit me, I am still happy because I feel that if I can settle my past faster, I become happier. Because I never know what happiness is all about. I never really understand what is happiness, what is joy. Until I discover pain, I discover disappointment, I discover betrayal, I discover setback, and I discover liars. Okay, and you might not know this because I don't think I shared this story about me as a kid. Uh, I think that was around 9 or 10 years old after I came back when my mother took me back. We were poor, and to have pencil and eraser is like you having a branded handbag now. So I met a classmate who always have new eraser, pencil, ball pen, all sort of stationery. And then I asked her, why you very rich? They are also rich lah, huh? But she said she bring me to a place, and then she bring me to then a shopping mall at the place that I was born in Malacca. And you know what we did? We steal stationery, and I was caught the second time, and we were punished. Luckily, that time we are too young, that time not so strict. But that was the biggest learning that I had. From then on, I never steal and never lie. And I'm glad for that happening so soon. Otherwise, I would be a thief now. So is it bad or good? It is bad initially, but I'm not asking you to go and steal. For me, I was ignorant. I was in a way greedy. I was always hoping to have things that I never had. And that lesson was a good lesson. So in the travel agent industry, I've been working for the past 30 or 40, 35 years. Trustworthiness is my tagline. And I owe that to the mistake that I make at around 9, 10 years old. So what was your experience? Right? I'm not encouraging anybody to steal. Yeah, coming from a poor family is not a good, not a bad thing, except my background is where not about poor, it's more about sexual abuse at as a child. So that I hope not many of you, or if I'm blessed, none of you are like that. Okay, because that's why I have this page called Awakening Your Worth, so that you have a place to hang on if you are being abused now, and you can just whether it's abused by words, physical, mental, it's still abuse. So in tender loving care tonight, just hug yourself and then soothe out the pain, because tomorrow is another day. Nothing lasts forever. The good don't last forever. So the bad 100% don't last forever. So in that sense, when you are sad or being attacked, like when I opening the talk that time, I was just sharing what was in your thought. And if those thoughts are the one that are tormenting you, then you just need to hug yourself. Say, tell yourself, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine, because give yourself a reason, something to look forward to, right? Like me, I say I'm going to be fine because I will make sure I solve my problem. There are something you cannot solve. Then it's like the war you cannot solve. So what you do, you keep sharing things that people share about the war. That is very unkind. So stop doing that, yeah? Being the children of the universe, if you really are compassionate about humanity and yourself, the best you can do is pray for peace and harmony. Don't keep sharing about war, who is right, who is wrong, because you are not going there to fight. You are just being vicious. Even though with a good heart, I think you are just being very unkind and very vicious to share news that you heard about the war and you are not there to witness it. So don't do things like that, okay? As being children of the universe, you need to have a class I call self-worth. Yeah, because when you keep sharing news about this kind of situation, your life is never going to be better, right? Is it going to be better because you're going to tell people about, oh, this war, I saw this, I saw this, then I share, or you see about, things about that is not kind about somebody else, then you start sharing. Hey, do you know it's going to happen to you some of the day? If you're not careful, yeah, maybe you won't be going to the war, but you might have war with your family, you might have war in your workplace. So don't create that kind of unnecessary energy in your life. Just offer prayer to no matter what religion you are. If you are not having any religion, just give yourself a reason to give thanks that you're not in the war-torn country, that you are safe, and you are in a country that people love people, right? So please do this kind of thing, children. Don't fall into the trap of being WhatsApp, can I say bomber, or WhatsApp. I don't like it. You see, nowadays, whenever there's a group chat, if I don't like it, I don't go in anymore. So I just mute all the messages. Right? We like to kepo, we like to gossip around people. It's like my girlfriend said, oh, that day we have one gathering and I have this beautiful group of people and they was just saying, oh, we have a very bad habit, yeah. When the person is not with us, we like to talk about that person. Then this friend of mine was saying that day they were drinking when we were on holiday, they were drinking until 3 a.m. So I said, why so late? You still don't go back to your room to sleep? He said, because I scared if I leave, they will talk about me. So I tell them, well, you can talk about me as much as you like, but it's better to talk about me with me so that I can improve and I can apologize if I am unconsciously offending you. Isn't it better, right? So please, Leo, thank you for coming in. Halim, I just saw it, then I will greet you. Afong, I have so many beautiful people in this page. I hope even if you don't come in for me, you come in for them. We are expecting a baby on the 21st of April. And please join me in sending prayers to people who are facing difficulty and also to the water country, wishing them healthy, happy, and let this war end. Right? So before I go off, is there anything you want to ask? Now it's nearly 10. Today I have a longer time. I was with you guys since 8:54, I think, right? So tomorrow is another day, which is Friday. Oh, tonight is Hari Jumaat. Yeah, thank you. It's always lovely to see you come in. Well, I do my best. I still have a lot of journey to complete. I am not going to perfect it, but I hope you too can be part of the one that helps me to awaken 1% of the total population in their worthiness, just by being you. Don't need to do any extra thing. Just be happy with who you are. Just live your life and do your best not to get involved in any gossiping or WhatsApp bombing, because we all, as I believe, I truly want to believe, everyone here in this page as the children of the universe are the most beautiful people in the world. So thank you for coming in, and I will see you tomorrow if I could make it, because Friday night is something I do for myself too. So walk, enjoy your weekend, and to Lotus, Sunny, and everyone here, thank you for coming in. Yeah, my back pain labor 7 hours, but you are not in labor yet, right? April 21st. By the way, April 21st, my best friend is going for a knee replacement. So take care of your health, yeah. So till I see you, happy weekend if I don't see you tomorrow, but I will pop in whenever I can at 9 p.m. with some interesting thing. Remember, go and look for your 5 years old photo. I must have at least 10. Only I will share what I will do. Otherwise, some will be lost, right? Yeah, you are so brave. I went in straight for Caesar because I gave birth at the age of 35. So doctor maybe don't want to take risk. I don't know. I hope I would have. I wish I went on a normal labor, but that is for another lifetime. Take care, Sunny. Take care, everyone. Stay in your tender loving care. Always love yourself. Okay? Bye bye.